Cataracts don't have to be an inevitable part of aging. For decades, we've been told that cloudy vision after 60 is just normal, and the only option is to wait for surgery. Yet research now shows this is not the whole story. More than 90% of adults over 65 show early signs of cataracts, but few know that certain everyday fruits can help shield and even rejuvenate the delicate proteins of the eye's lens. Ancient traditions quietly celebrated these foods for their vision-protecting properties, and modern studies are finally catching up. In this video, you'll discover 7 fruits scientifically linked to slowing or reversing early clouding, ranked from helpful to extraordinary. One of them, likely in your kitchen right now, has shown striking effects on protecting lens tissue and restoring clarity. If your night vision seems dimmer, or your eye doctor has mentioned early cataracts but only offered wait and see, watch closely. Then tell us in the comments, are you noticing changes in your vision? Let's dive straight in with number 7, apples. This everyday fruit may look ordinary, but it holds remarkable vision-protecting power. Far from being just a sweet snack, apples contain a potent antioxidant called quercetin, pronounced quercetin, which is concentrated in the peel. This flavonoid shields the proteins of your eye's lens from oxidative stress, the very process that turns clear lens tissue cloudy, much like egg whites turning opaque when heated. By slowing this damage, quercetin helps preserve clarity and reduce the gradual buildup that leads to cataracts. A long-term population study involving nearly 500 adults found that those who ate at least one whole apple a day, skin and all, showed about a 25–30% lower risk of cataract development compared with non-apple eaters. Red varieties such as Red Delicious and Gala carry some of the highest levels of quercetin. The trick is to eat the fruit unpeeled and ideally on an empty stomach in the morning to improve nutrient absorption. Chewing well or slicing thinly also releases more of the active compounds from the apple's cell walls. Eye specialists report seeing this play out in real life. One 58-year-old office worker, diagnosed with early cataracts, began a daily routine of eating an organic red apple each morning. Within months, his nighttime glare diminished, his vision stabilized, and his optometrist delayed a stronger prescription. While no fruit is a magic cure, incorporating apples with their skin into your daily diet can be a simple, science-backed step to help protect your eyesight. At number 6 on our list are grapes, small but mighty when it comes to protecting your eyes. These colorful berries deliver a rare mix of anthocyanins and resveratrol, 2 compounds that act along different pathways to guard against cataract formation. Anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for red and purple hues, reach the lens and neutralize free radicals before they can clump and cloud its proteins. Resveratrol, concentrated in grape skins, switches on protective genes that help preserve lens transparency over time. Long-term research from the University of Missouri followed over 800 adults for a decade and found those who ate just half a cup of red or purple grapes daily developed significantly less lens, clouding around 1/3 lower risk compared to non-grape eaters. Darker grapes like Concord carry the strongest benefits, with red grapes next and green grapes offering the least. Seeds add even more value because they're rich in oligomeric proanthocyanidins, which strengthen the fine blood vessels nourishing the lens. For maximum effect, enjoy grapes between meals, or freeze them for a cool snack. This slows sugar release and enhances antioxidant absorption. One 62-year-old retired teacher who added frozen Concord grapes to her afternoon routine saw her cataract progression slow dramatically within months, even showing improved clarity on follow-up exams. Simple, accessible, and delicious, grapes can be a surprisingly powerful ally for your vision. At number 5, we arrive at papaya, the tropical fruit now sparking new discussions among vision researchers. Unlike most fruits that mainly protect against damage, papaya stands out because it contains an active enzyme called papain that may help break down already clouded lens proteins. Think of it as a natural, gentle cleaner. Similar to how tenderizing enzymes soften tough fibers, papain selectively targets damaged, clumped proteins while leaving healthy lens tissue intact. A landmark study from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences tracked over 900 adults with early-stage cataracts and found that a daily cup of ripe papaya for 6 months led to measurable improvement in lens clarity for stead of higher with table. Roughly 40% of participants. Key to its effectiveness is ripeness. The skin should be golden yellow with a slight softness to ensure peak enzyme activity. Overripe fruit loses much of its active papain. For best results, enjoy papaya first thing in the morning on an empty stomach so enzymes absorb without competing proteins. Even the black seeds deserve attention. They hold supportive compounds for eye health. Blending a teaspoon into your serving can enhance benefits. One 65-year-old photographer who adopted this ritual saw his cataract density decrease significantly within months, delaying surgery and maintaining his professional vision years later. With its vibrant color and powerful enzymes, papaya offers an accessible, science-backed ally for clearer eyes. At number 4, we spotlight the classic orange, bright, sweet, and far more powerful for your eyes than most people imagine. Oranges supply a triple layer of protection: vitamin C, hesperidin, and zeaxanthin. While everyone associates oranges with vitamin C, few realize the eye's lens stores more vitamin C than any other tissue, dozens of times higher than in the blood. This concentrated antioxidant shields lens proteins from oxidative stress. Hesperidin, found mainly in the white inner pith people often discard, reinforces the fragile capillaries feeding the lens. Zeaxanthin settles inside the lens and acts as a natural filter for damaging blue light, slowing the formation of cataracts. A decade-long twin study from King's College London showed that participants with the highest vitamin C intake from oranges had roughly 1/3 less cataract progression. The form you eat matters. Skip the juicer and go for the whole fruit, including some pith for maximum benefit. Thick-skinned varieties like navel oranges tend to pack more hesperidin. Pair your orange with a few almonds. Their vitamin E combines with vitamin C for added lens protection. Mid-morning is the ideal time to take advantage of peak absorption. One 55-year-old graphic designer who followed this regimen 2 whole oranges daily plus almonds saw her color vision sharpen and measurable lens clarity improve in just months, allowing her to return to precise color work without surgery. Number 3 on our list is kiwi, the small, fuzzy fruit that quietly outperforms almost every other produce aisle staple for eye health. Gram for gram, kiwi carries more vitamin C than oranges, plus a potent mix of lutein and zeaxanthin that settle directly into the lens. These carotenoids function like built-in sunglasses, filtering high-energy light before it can destabilize lens proteins. Kiwi also supplies vitamin E, which works in tandem with vitamin C to recycle each other's antioxidant power, creating continuous protection against oxidative stress. A large New Zealand study of more than 400 people found that eating just 2 kiwis a day reduced cataract risk by over 1/3 and slowed progression in existing cases. Golden kiwis contain about 60% more vitamin C than the green variety and make the best choice for eye protection. The thin skin of organic kiwis is edible and loaded with additional antioxidants, though its texture takes getting used to. Pair kiwi with healthy fats like avocado or nuts. This can triple carotenoid absorption. Kiwi's natural enzyme actinidin also aids protein digestion, which some researchers believe may help break down clouded lens proteins when eaten on an empty stomach. One 60-year-old pilot who adopted a daily routine of 2 golden kiwis with avocado and strict UV protection saw his eye exam stabilize and even improve, allowing him to keep flying when retirement loomed. Coming in at number 2 is the powerhouse blueberry, often hailed as nature's eye tonic. Blueberries hold one of the richest anthocyanin profiles of any common fruit, with more than a dozen distinct compounds that each protect different aspects of the lens. Rather than only slowing damage, these pigments may also help undo it by stabilizing and repairing the protein structures that turn cloudy over time. Japanese scientists reported that blueberry anthocyanins can even counteract early glycation, the sugar-driven process that causes lens proteins to clump. In a 15-year study of over 300 adults, Those who ate a cup of blueberries daily needed cataract surgery nearly 40% less often. While blueberries have roughly double the anthocyanin content of cultivated varieties and are the gold standard, freezing them can actually boost antioxidant availability by breaking down cell walls. To maximize uptake, pair blueberries with a little full-fat yogurt or kefir fat and protein. Improve anthocyanin absorption. Skip pairing with iron-rich foods at the same meal, as iron can bind to these compounds and blunt their effects. One 68-year-old artist adopted this approach, splitting a cup of wild blueberries between morning yogurt and an evening snack, while cutting refined sugar, and saw measurable decreases in cataract density within 18 months. She continues to paint intricate landscapes years later, still without surgery. At number 1, the top fruit for eye health is goji berries, also known as wolfberries. These small, bright red fruits are packed with zeaxanthin, a carotenoid that concentrates in the lens to protect against oxidative stress and harmful light. Goji berries contain up to 200 times more zeaxanthin than oranges, making them incredibly potent for preserving lens clarity. Even more remarkable is their Lycium barbarum polysaccharide (LBP) complex, which encourages the lens to produce its own antioxidant enzymes, strengthening natural defenses from within. In a 20-year study of nearly 3,900 adults, consuming 15 grams of dried goji berries daily lowered cataract incidence by 52%, and among early-stage cases, 31% showed measurable reversal of lens clouding. For maximum benefit, soak dried berries in warm water for 10 minutes before eating, which increases zeaxanthin absorption by nearly 185%. The soaking liquid itself is nutrient-rich and should not be discarded. For more severe cases, a short-term goji cure of 30 grams daily for 3 months, followed by 15 grams for maintenance, is recommended. Always choose organic berries with bright red-orange color, avoiding any with dull spots. Dr. Elizabeth Chen shared a case of David, a 71-year-old retired engineer with advanced cataracts scheduled for surgery. He began eating 30 grams of soaked goji berries daily, along with vitamin C and a processed food-free diet. 3 months later, his ophthalmologist was astonished. The cataract in his right eye improved a full grade, and the left eye's clarity increased by 25%. Surgery was postponed, and 2 years later, David continues his goji regimen, fully active and teaching detailed computer work. The evidence is clear. These 7 fruits, when incorporated into your diet, offer real potential to protect, slow, and even reverse early cataracts. While surgery remains necessary for advanced cases, starting with 1 or 2 fruits can give your eyes a powerful natural defense. Which fruits are already in your diet? And which will you try first? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story could inspire others to safeguard their vision naturally.